For nearly 5 decades, Voyager 1 traveled through the dark void, relaying a predictable, quiet silence from the edge of our solar system. Until yesterday,
at 3:14 a.m., the transmission didn't fade, it bounced. What NASA decrypted in that final telemetry packet was not interstellar space, it was a wall, and something on the other side just pinged us back.
Launched in 1977, Voyager 1 was built with a straightforward mandate: explore Jupiter and Saturn, and then drift into the endless interstellar void until its radioisotope power source finally went cold. For nearly 5 decades, it served as humanity's furthest pioneer, beaming faint telemetry across billions of kilometers of empty space. In 2012, NASA announced a monumental milestone. Voyager 1 had officially crossed the Heliopause, the outer boundary of our sun's solar wind, and entered true galactic space.
Or at least, that was the official narrative released to the world. Behind closed doors at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, the raw telemetry was telling a deeply unsettling story. As the spacecraft reached the 150 astronomical unit threshold, its cosmic ray subsystem recorded a phenomenon that defied the laws of astrophysics. The expected influx of background galactic radiation didn't spike. It abruptly flatlined to absolute zero. Even more baffling, its onboard magnetometer registered a completely uniform, artificial electromagnetic resonance.
When Voyager began broadcasting corrupted, looping hexadecimal data in late 2023, NASA publicly blamed a faulty memory chip in the flight data system. But unredacted internal flight logs reveal a far more disturbing reality. The probe's computers were not failing. They were being forcibly overridden by an ultra-high-frequency external calibration pulse originating from just beyond its position. On May 14th, when the data stream finally stabilized, it didn't transmit routine telemetry. It delivered a high-resolution, 3-dimensional spatial map of a massive barrier encompassing our entire solar system at 160 astronomical units. A seamless, light-absorbing shell wrapping around our sun and every planet. Voyager 1 had not broken out into the infinite universe. It had just hit the wall of our enclosure. When Voyager 1 made physical contact with the perimeter at 160 astronomical units, the anomaly transformed from a distant astrophysical puzzle into a direct, terrifying exchange. Mounted to the spacecraft's exterior is humanity's most iconic interstellar message: the Golden Record, a gold-plated phonograph crafted to carry Earth's greetings, music, and voices across the void. For nearly 5 decades, the record drifted in quiet solitude. But in mid-2024, deep space receiving dishes in Canberra intercepted a secondary signal riding directly on top of Voyager's primary telemetry. The wave carried the exact digital footprint of the Golden Record, but its contents had been systematically dismantled and reconstructed. Every recorded human voice, every ocean wave, and every musical composition had been stripped away entirely. In their place was a single, cold, mathematically perfect calibration tone, repeating on an endless loop. Cryptographic intelligence teams at the NSA soon uncovered a far more disturbing truth. The entity governing the barrier had extracted the pulsar star map etched into the record's protective cover, the precise geometric blueprint designed to guide foreign civilizations back to Earth. Using our golden message as an invitation, the barrier executed a complete diagnostic audit of Earth's coordinates, atmospheric parameters, and technological growth since 1977. The Golden Record was never intercepted by friendly cosmic wanderers. It hit the wall of our enclosure, providing whatever built the cage with the exact data needed to lock us inside. With the definitive discovery of the perimeter at 160 astronomical units, global space agencies shifted from open scientific exploration to absolute information containment. In late 2024, an emergency summit was convened under the shadow of the United Nations Security Council, officially ratifying a classified mandate known as the Firmament Protocol. Its primary directive was singular and unyielding: ensure the global population remains completely oblivious to the physical boundary enclosing our solar system.
Publicly, NASA and its international partners attributed Voyager 1's bizarre telemetry anomalies to decaying hardware and unpredictable cosmic radiation. Billions of people continued looking up at the night sky, believing they were gazing into an infinite, open cosmos. But behind secure doors, ground-based and orbital observatories were quietly recalibrated. Real-time astronomical data feeds were rerouted through military-grade filtering software, programmed to automatically erase the faint, crystalline reflections produced by the barrier.
For decades, humanity built its future on the promise of unlimited interstellar expansion. Space agencies spent trillions planning crewed missions to Mars, Proxima Centauri, and the Outer Rim. Yet every rocket launch, satellite orbit, and radio transmission was bound to a predetermined ceiling. The Firmament Protocol was not simply a cover-up intended to prevent civil collapse and religious panic. It was a desperate attempt by world leadership to buy time. As defense analysts studied the barrier's energy signature, they made a terrifying realization. The wall was not stationary. It was slowly, silently closing in. By early 2025, telemetry from deep space observation platforms confirmed humanity's absolute worst nightmare. The barrier at the edge of the solar system was actively contracting. Shrinking at a measurable rate of nearly 50 kilometers per second, the perimeter was no longer a passive containment shell, but a slow, tightening vice crushing inward toward our sun. The physical consequences in the outer reaches of space were immediate and catastrophic. Thousands of icy bodies within the Kuiper Belt, ancient comets and dwarf planets that had orbited peacefully for eons, were the first to make contact with the advancing wall. Upon impact, these massive celestial structures were not deflected. They were instantly pulverized into glowing, crystalline dust, creating a radiant, terrifying debris ring along the barrier's interface. But the most unsettling data came from Voyager 2. Traversing a completely different vector through space, Voyager 2 intercepted the contracting boundary line in mid-2025. In its final seconds, the probe's instruments recorded a sudden, impossible spike in spatial pressure before being crushed out of existence. Its final transmission was not routine telemetry, but an inverted, distorted echo of Voyager 1's destroyed signal. The boundary is now pressing inward toward the outer gas giants, causing subtle yet undeniable gravitational wobbles in the orbits of Neptune and Uranus. The enclosure is no longer a distant theoretical threat. The walls of our cosmic cage are closing in, and time is rapidly running out. As the barrier continued its relentless inward march toward the inner solar system, world powers abandoned secrecy so in favor of a unified, desperate gambit. Project Singularity. Built across lunar craters and orbital facilities, the initiative mobilized humanity's entire technological infrastructure to construct a concentrated planetary defense network. The objective was absolute. Focus every gigawatt of fusion energy into a single, precise point on the perimeter wall to force a physical breach.
In late 2025, the orbital array finally aligned. Sirens blared across underground control bunkers as a focused, tachyon laser beam, carrying more energy than Earth consumed in a decade, struck the contracting boundary. For a fraction of a second, the impossible occurred. The barrier did not shatter, but it fractured, creating a microscopic, glowing rift in the spatial grid.
Deep space sensors and optical arrays immediately peered through the opening, hoping to glimpse the infinite void of the true cosmos beyond. But what lay on the other side of the wall was not interstellar space. Transmitted through the rift was an infinite, staggering architecture. A gargantuan, cold, mechanical hyperstructure stretching across light years, holding millions of enclosed, isolated star systems just like ours. We were never floating in an open, natural universe. Earth was merely a contained sample in a vast, automated cosmic nursery. And our desperate attempt to break free had not freed us. It had just triggered an automated system override. The breach attempt did not bring an alien invasion, nor did it spark a chaotic interstellar war. The response from the hyperstructure was entirely automated, cold and procedural, like an operating system quietly correcting a minor code error. Within hours of the pulse, observatories worldwide reported unprecedented atmospheric anomalies. Distant constellations began to flicker and misalign, as if the massive optical projection of our night sky was experiencing localized rendering glitches. Across the globe, quantum sensors detected a subtle shift in environmental resonance. The barrier's inward contraction had suddenly stopped, replaced by a global, automated recalibration sequence. For centuries, humanity looked up at the cosmos with unbounded curiosity. We crafted golden records, constructed massive radio dishes, and dreamed of reaching out to foreign civilizations across the dark abyss. We operated on the optimistic belief that space was an open frontier waiting to be discovered. We never considered the terrifying possibility that the great silence of the universe was not an absence of intelligence, but a containment protocol. Today, Voyager 1 remains out there, forever pinned against the cold outer wall of our cosmic cell. Its golden record continues to loop its message into the silent void. We sent a signal into the dark, hoping to declare, "We are here." But the universe answered with a far simpler, definitive truth. You were never meant to leave.